While other areas of Quebec are seeing a drop in cases, Montreal Public Health is reporting the number of infections has plateaued, and officials are also confirming variants have been identified. Andrew, we know of 9 confirmed so far, but are there more suspected?
Indeed, Caroline, in all, there are 44 suspected cases of variants on the island, 23 of which are linked to a trip abroad. So a dozen cases have been linked via contact. They're still suspected, but they are family members of those that traveled. According to Public Health, the majority of the confirmed and suspected cases are the UK variant. One of the suspected cases is linked to an outbreak that has shut down a private school in Outremont, one of 4 schools on the island that have had to close due to outbreaks in recent days. Dr. Mylène Drouin says most of the school outbreaks are contained quickly with little spread. In all, 82 schools are dealing with positive cases at this time, another 56 daycares. Public Health in all monitoring 375 outbreaks. A third of those are in workplaces. Community spread is still quite high, but now Public Health is trying to detect variant cases early so they do not become predominant in the community as they appear more transmissible and in some cases potentially more resistant to vaccines. Many laboratories are screening for variants as they detect positive cases, but not all. So I asked Dr. Drouin today if she believes there are more cases of variants we are not catching here.
So what we're doing is when we have an outbreak and we think with the pattern of transmission that it may be a variant, we ask the laboratory to do some criblage to be able to act more rapidly. But of course, yes, I think we may be missing some, yes.
And Andrew, the Health and Social Services Network is also mourning the deaths of 2 youth protection workers.
Caroline, we can now confirm the 2 young women committed suicide earlier this week, and the CIUS learned of their deaths at the beginning of the week. The director of the Regional Health Authority wouldn't confirm if the 2 knew each other, for instance. According to La Presse, they were 23 and 26 years old, but Sonia Bélanger wanted to offer condolences publicly to their families.
We are totally devastated by this news, which has sent shock waves across our teams and within our organization.
The circumstances of this tragedy remain under investigation and uncertain, but Dr. Drouin added health and social workers have had many struggles in the past year during this pandemic, and they need our support for us to recognize signs when they need help, and for those whose job it is to care for others to not hesitate to get help if they need it to take care of themselves. Caroline.